Hello, citizens of the Empire. This is your Emperor, Combat Man 97. So, those of you may be wondering what has happened in recent history. Why has there been videos popping up on other channels about us and these numerous fights that have been occurring? Well, allow me to explain. And allow me to explain why we don't show these videos. This isn't out of a reason of embarrassment at a loss or some sort of that kind. It is because we have no need to show what has already been seen many times. Tryhards in their natural habitat, doing what they normally do. Play without skill or challenge. Just doing what they feel is more effective. Not challenging themselves or playing in normal standardized combat means. But that's not what we're really here to discuss, are we? That's just a minor detail. What we're here to discuss is why videos have been popping up. Well, you see, it happened a couple weeks ago. An individual by the name of Franklin Clinton was a member of the crew of the Confederacy of Independent States, a crew that we were associated with. Well, this crew, under pressure from their friends, the United States Department of War and the American Army USA crew, instead of holding on and restoring faith and hope in their leadership, he took Franklin and threw him away, as if cleaning dirt off his shoe. What kind of monster uses his men like assets and throws them away when it is inconvenient to them? Well, Supreme Consul Chuck E. Cheese does. And that's the type of man he's always been. If it wasn't apparent already, it certainly is apparent now. I decided to take Franklin in under my wing, to protect him and give him a home. He found great pride in the Empire when he came, although during his time in the Confederacy he was molded to hate us. And according to many sources, I've been told they brainwashed their membership to hate Canadians in general, and hate the very existence of my country and its people in the real world. Not just here in the game, but the real world people, and wishing nothing more but their nuclear annihilation. These are many of the threats that I got posed against me during these fights. People wishing I was dead, my nationality wiped off the earth, my country with it. People praising the van attacks that occurred in Toronto. What monsters. What sick, deranged people encourage such activities and act like they're okay? Well, they do. Hence why we probably call them terrorists. Is there nothing but sick, deranged savages on a murderous rampage built upon hate? They used hate as a tool to justify this war. They used Franklin as their scapegoat. But I can see through the lies. I know the truth. This isn't just about Franklin. This is about me. This is about the things I have done, the things I have said. I explained the story to them many times. My dreams of the future, my goals. Unrealistic they may be, certainly possible, but at this current time it is impossible for my nation to hold such luster and glory in the real world, as it is merely but a tool of the modern apparatus of control and manipulation. I know the things I have said are quite tremendous, but they were not intended to hate or scorn the assistance of the United States. It was merely the logical course of action if I were to carry out my dreams. Although my dreams are irrelevant and may never happen, and I accept that, but they took it and used it as justification for these violences. They used my dreams, they used my nationality, they used my difference as a tool to go to war. Because I wasn't them, or believed what they believed, or was from their country. I was their enemy. I was the evil of all things that must be destroyed. And in their blind rage, they found nothing but madness and insanity. These creatures, these monsters, they call themselves many names. The Confederacy of Independent States, the United States Department of War, and formerly, although maybe currently, the American Army USA. They banded together against me. Yet I have done nothing. I have not declared war, nor have I committed an act of aggression against any of them. They came at me. And as I said before, and used Franklin as the scapegoat for this violence. And I already told you the true reason why they're here. Why they come. Why they do the things they do. Well, my response to all that is clear and simple. I find them unworthy of my attention and my time. Such pitiful excuses and reasoning, such barbaric ways of war and violence are intolerable and not worthy of my time. This crew is a military crew, not a triad crew. We have dignity, resolve, and honor, and that is how we shall fight. Those who do not are not worthy of our attention, nor will we fight them. Nor will they gain the recognition they want from our channel, nor shall we give them the attention they want. They are unworthy of our attention. They are lowly peasants, traitors, murderers, savages, and terrorists. The evil of this community has been clear. This community is no longer the military community. It's devolved into nothing more but rabble, savages, and murderers. We titled it the Tryhard Community. This community holds no relevance to us any longer. It is merely a waste bin of all the garbage, fools, and murderers, and savages this game has to offer. The dumping station of them all. And we want no part in it any longer. All the evils can stay where they were, and they can burn and die with the rest of this scum and garbage. As we make our way a new path, a new way forward. We will not walk the path of the tryhard, nor shall we face the tryhard or combat it. It will merely self-destruct itself. All we have to do is but wait. So in this time we have decided to carve a new path. To form our own community. I should say, technically. For it is not official unless the proper support is needed. Those among this community can band together and help build a new community, a military community, one of rules, regulations, restrictions, to build a brighter future so wars are not savagery, sniper spam, RPG spam, and spamming of motor vehicles, namely tanks and jets. Just civilized tactics and strategy, planning, and proper combat etiquette. Honor and dignity must be restored to this game, and we're the ones to do it. If we shall fail, then that is the path that we shall take. But we will not die here on this game, nor will we let the people who run this game take our dignity and pride from us. We will build a future that all can feel proud about. Come together as a community and build a new one, a military community, and lay the foundations for generations to come, so that no longer shall people be forced to live the life of a tryhard, or follow the path of that wretched community with that dignityless swine. But as our time on GTA will come to a close, we will begin a new life on a new game, a new powerful, new rich game. I imagine you all know what it is. Red Dead Redemption 2. The game shows luster, and the original one was golden era of our empire. Although there was no video footage of it, because that was pre-recording software of the kind that we have today. But it was our golden era, I assure you. Back I saw it all. The beauty, the luster. The empire was the pride of a great many things, and the enemy of a great many crews out of jealousy and hatred. Seems to be the case today. Although we are much weaker than we once were, we still have our courage and dignity and honor, keeping us forward, traversing towards that ever illustrious goal of power and glory. The restoration of what was rightfully ours will come, and none shall take that away from us. And those can help us achieve it, and together we can have the glory and power, and share it amongst those who are deserving of it, not those who wish to ravish it and tame it to their own hatred heart. But yes, we will reap a new beginning in Red Dead Redemption 2, and this game will be left to rot. But it is our intention to lay the foundation for a brighter tomorrow, of a new generation of military crews. Upon seeing this video, you decide to join arm in arm with us and build a new community, one of rules, regulations, restrictions, so that war isn't just madness and destruction, but strategy and tactics. Thought out, plan out. Join the military community. And a message to the terrorists, or the savages, whatever, namely the free crews I mentioned before. As I said, you are not worthy of my attention. And in more of the purest form, because of your actions our friendship is over, and it shall be over from this day forward, or that day forward. This continuous cycle of war, violence, destruction, starting things over and over and over again. I've grown tired and wary of it, wary of your lies. You never change, you never grow up. You're like children with things you do not understand, tooling with things you never will understand. And because of that, you're not worthy of my attention. And the things you have done have only lessened my trust in you. You hate me for what I am, You hate me for ever assisting. You hate me for living in another country, for being of another country, for believing in something that is not your own. The fact you cannot accept that shows your lack of maturity. And as such, you're not worthy of my attention, nor could I consider you adults. And those who are in your teenage years, it's still quite sadly. These teenagers can be quite mature as well. Pitiful that it must be this way. But you leave me no choice. You have made it clear. You seek not friendship, you seek hatred, violence, and destruction. You seek to tame those you do not understand and you cannot control. And all I'm going to say is you will not be controlling me, nor my fate. I am tired, I am done. Our time together is over, and it shall be. Live your lives to your fullest, and mature, please mature, and move on. Let go of the hatred that guides you, and build a new future for all of yourselves. One not fixated on me. Just as I shall do the same. My path, with my crew, and those who will ally with me, shall be an interesting and long road, but I look forward to taking it. And those of us that join us along the way, we shall greet them with open arms. This has been your Emperor, Cometman 97. And that is all.